Hello, Gemini. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the month of April, Gemini. It's for the overall look at the month of April. I hope you're well. Thanks so much for clicking here. Gemini, if you are someone who's always here, I appreciate you coming back. And if you are brand new, I do this reading once a month for all of the signs. Usually I get them all done and out at the end of the month. This one's a little bit over time. Thanks for checking in here with me, Gemini. I appreciate you. Let's find out what's going on for you. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This particular deck, Gemini, is going to be about what the overall energy is for your month. Tell me about Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have harmony. So this is going to be a month of harmony, but also of choosing that harmony. This is the Lover's card. That is similar to Lover's card in the tarot, and harmony is really what you're after. It's choosing harmony. Maybe you're choosing a partner. For some of you it could be love, but the overall month is choosing harmony, choosing to have harmony. We have emotional loss. Why is that? Accelerated motion. I don't think that you're looking forward to things moving quickly here. I feel like you're more about I just want it to go right. So emotional loss and accelerated motion. I feel like it's it feels like if things go too quickly, they're not going to go right. So I'm seeing in my mind's eye right now about the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords moves really quickly. I'm going to say, if you want this harmony, you've got to learn to move a little slower. This particular deck is all about what you have no control over in the month of April. And if you don't have any control over it, you should probably give it to the universe and leave it there. Let's find out what you don't have control over in the month of April for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We have the loving man. Okay, so the loving man it's someone in a man's body, whether there's feminine or masculine energy in there, we don't know, right? It would be different for all of you. And we've got the loving man. I always see this as a little bit of earth energy, a little bit of fire energy, a little bit of Leo, a little bit of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, because there's a lot of vegetation, standing with flowers. There's a little bit of water here too. This person is standing in their emotions or standing in their feelings. You might have someone show up who's standing in their feelings. The sun is here. It's like a sun shower. We can see that it's raining here, but there also is the sun, which to me is Leo. The sun is like maybe there's going to be a breakthrough between you and somebody who is the loving man, feminine or masculine. We do have courage. So this is going to be a month of courage. It feels like you're going to have the courage to face this person and their emotions. And their emotions might be everywhere because we do have rain on the ground, but we have sun in the sky. So it might be like back and forth kind of emotions. Let's talk about your financial situation. Take a peek into that, Gemini. Tell me about finances for Gemini, please. Finances for Gemini. We do have balance. Oh, look at that. Harmony and balance. I kind of love that. So I feel like it's time to get things in balance. It's really time to get all the checks and balances to make sure that you know where everything is going. It's time to do that. It's divine timing, in fact. It feels like it's sort of destiny that if you are waiting for a loan or something like that, I feel like there's an approval coming. So if it's a large amount of money, like a mortgage or a car payment or, something like that, if you're getting approved for a car loan, approved for a house loan, approved for a loan so you can travel, whatever it is, I feel like you will be approved, and that's why it's telling you to get things in balance so you know exactly where you're at in the month of April. All right. This deck is going to be about love, whether it's platonic or romantic, I don't know, right? We'll find out when we get tarot on all of this. Tell me about love for Gemini. Tell me about love for Gemini, please. We do have a fork in the road, so you're going to have to make a decision about what happens in your current relationship. If you're going to get into a relationship, maybe you have to choose which road you're taking. Maybe you're choosing between two. We have cleaned it up. I feel like it's time for you to get to a place where everything is in its place or in order. And when everything is in its order, when money's in balance, when, it feels like you can deal with the loving man if you're in harmony and everything's in balance and you're at the fork in the road here. There's transformation coming here. So card number 13 means something's ending, so something can begin. It's time to clean something up here because a partnership is coming in. Card number 21 is a 3. Let's put one more card on this one, the fork in the road. Tell me more about this. Love and relationships for Gemini, please. We've got deception. Okay, so it says here false illusions, scarcity mentality, and falling into bad habits. So it could be a relationship that has fallen into a bad habit for sure, platonic or romantic. But it feels like maybe you feel like somebody's not been truthful with you, and it's put you in a bit of scarcity mentality. I think you're supposed to find a little bit of courage to clean things up or clear things up, right? We got clean it up, but it's putting things in its place or having conversations. We have soulmate energy here. It says the divine will provide you with love when you are ready. So for those of you who are not yet in a relationship, I feel like this is the month where you could meet a soulmate. But I really think it depends on a lot of things, that you need to kind of get things in balance, clean up the finances, balance the finances, get yourself in harmony, and then put away anything that doesn't belong to you anymore, with card number 13 being at the fork in the road, where we're kind of cleaning things up, right? Closing doors to open new ones. All right, let's find out what's going on with this harmony. Gemini, if you are interested in a private reading, things have changed just a little bit. I've added some services. I've added some one-to-one services. You can now reach me on Wednesday evenings and Sunday evenings between 9 p.m. and midnight Central Standard Time over at Hipsy. So I have changed the link down below in the pinned comment. Whether you want to still book pre-recorded readings with me, you can still do that, or whether you want just a quick answer through live one-to-one communication with me, you will be able to reach me between 9 and 12 CST, starting this evening, actually. Okay, as I read this, it is a Wednesday. All right, let's talk about harmony. We've got the Six of Cups. We've got the King of Cups. You're going to have emotional harmony this month, is what it looks like here. You're going to have emotional harmony because I think there's something here that you're willing to let go of. It feels like you're willing to let go of the confusion of I feel like when some people get into relationships, or they're scared to get into relationships sometimes because they think, oh, this is just going to end up like the last one did. I'm just going to end up getting hurt. But they have old, outdated information. Now, if you have not grown, or you have not changed from the last cycle, then of course that's when you're going to repeat the cycle again. But I feel like the harmony here comes in with this King of Cups and the Six of Cups. So it tells me here that this harmony could, that you're going to see in the overall month, could definitely be with friends or family alike. And it feels like what you've realized is that you need to be in this emotionally intelligent energy in order to have harmony, which means is you can't be reacting to everything. You've got to give them the stoic face. You've got to take it in, digest it, figure out what you're going to do with it, but don't show them anything on the surface. Don't lose your mind if something goes wrong. So I feel like you're in this harmonious energy of the King of Cups, which is being stable in a storm. We do have the Seven of Cups and the Ten of Swords, and that tells me that you are releasing confusion, emotional confusion, that I feel like you're going to be making decisions you're going to be making choices based on how you feel when you're around a certain person, platonic or romantic. You want to remain in harmony. This could also be at home or in the workplace. We've got the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Somebody here is finding harmony by working really hard at home or in their home. So maybe you are building a new room. Maybe you're getting new furniture. Maybe you're painting a room. Maybe you're renovating something. But it feels like you're trying to find more harmony or stability by working really hard, or this could be the self-mastery piece of it, right? It feels like somebody here is really into mastering the self. That's the only way to get the harmony. Look, you can't master everybody else. Let them be who they're going to be, do what they're going to do. All you can do is master your own harmony energy. We do have the loving man. Let's talk about that. Tell me about the loving man for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about the loving man. Tell me about the loving man for Gemini. We have the Fool. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Tower. We have the Star. We have the Four of Wands. So I feel as though there might be it feels like this person is somebody who wants to commit or wants to move in together, it's like the beginning of a path with this person. Look, it's something that you don't have control over. I feel like they show up with roses or flowers. They show up with all of their emotions. It feels like they're very emotional. It feels like they've had some sort of a breakthrough or realization about you, and they're willing to try again. They're willing to try again to try and get to this place of wish fulfillment. This person feels like you are their wish fulfillment. And so the tower is a realization that you are the star, that they all of a sudden have hope that I feel like I can do it. I feel like I can commit to Gemini. So it feels like this is all about commitment with somebody here, whether this is a feminine or a masculine. This person could have a man's body. We have the Hierophant here, and we have the Four of Wands. There is somebody here who is looking forward to building structure with you, or building a house, building a home. This is somebody here who is like a spiritual teacher, or wants to bring spiritual stability to this relationship or this house or this home. The Tower is here, I feel, because there is a shift in someone's ideas. It feels like someone's changed their mind or has had a shift in their mind. It feels like somebody who maybe was holding back is now realizing that it was you all along, is what it feels like. This could happen any time in the month, and it's not going to happen for all of you, of course, because this is a general reading. But it feels like somebody here who is ready to begin in a new chapter here, because the Fool is here, and they're not really sure what to do. So it's like they show up maybe on a rainy day, possibly. They show up with all of their emotions. They're showing all of their emotions, all of their love. They're going to be very honest with you. The sun is shining down on this person who's holding roses, right? And standing in their emotions. So it feels like it's a breakthrough, is what it feels like. It's a breakthrough. They know you're the star, and now they have hope that maybe you are their wish fulfillment, and that you two can get into this new chapter together. And so I feel like it does end up with being a commitment in some type of way, that you're going to be solid with each other, grounded, going in the right direction, doing the right thing. I feel like this person's showing up to do the right thing. And then we have the Four of Wands, which tells me that maybe we end up moving in together, or we end up, committing to each other in a way that's very stable, is what it looks like. Somebody who has a lot of romantic feelings for you here, doesn't want to wait anymore. No more waiting. This person is showing up, as I was saying, that this kind of felt like Leo energy, but it could be an Aries, a Sagittarius, a Leo, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There's a lot of emotions standing here. All right, let's look at your finances. Finances are about to come into balance, but I think you, of course, have to take part in that. You have to take an active part in that, of course. Tell me about Gemini and finances. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini. Tell me about this balance in finances that's coming in divine timing. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. I like it. Justice. Woo, the Queen of Swords. Wow. Look, finances are getting much better for you in the month of April. So the balance comes in the Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity, a new payout, a new opportunity to make money. This could be new money. It feels like this balance here is coming into your material world, into your financial perspective. We do have the Justice card. So something you've been waiting on. So again, if you've been waiting on that mortgage or waiting for a loan, so you could go on traveling, or that you could go either traveling or that you could possibly buy something large, like a large purchase, is what it feels like here. Your finances are being restored. So it feels like money's coming into you. Finances are going to get better. And the Queen of Swords is here. And the Queen of Swords is somebody who's very honest and truthful and delivers information in a very head over heart way. So it feels like maybe a loans officer or a bank manager, or somebody who has maybe your financial advisor, somebody who has a lot of information, some highly intelligent, somebody who can give you all the facts and details. And then we have the Fool card. It's going to open a whole new world for you here. It feels like, I feel like be careful. You don't want to jump on it too quickly, which means jump into spending. But we do have Temperance. Look, everything is telling me that healing and balance is coming for you financially in the month of April. Let's talk about this. What's going on here? Tell me about this deception, false illusions, scarcity mentality, and falling into bad habits. If you're already in a relationship, it could be this, right? Maybe you feel like someone's not being completely truthful with you. Maybe it's a scarcity mentality, which means it's something that you're thinking. So maybe it's going to take a conversation. Falling into bad habits. All relationships at some point, if they're a long-term relationship, falls into bad habits. We have to talk about that. Are we soulmates? Do we have to clean up this relationship so we can continue being on this soulmate connection? We have a fork in the road. Somebody here is making decisions based on what they're thinking. So it feels like somebody, if you're somebody without a person, it feels like you have decided that you found your soulmate, and now you've just got to clean up your life, clean up your finances, clean up your, be a little more in harmony and in balance. The fork in the road is telling me it's time to make a decision, to leave the old chapter behind and move forward to the new chapter, which is the Fool. Got card number 13, which is the Death card, which means that something is definitely ending, so something can begin, and it causes you to make some sort of a decision. But it feels like you've already had time to think about this. I don't think that this is something that is coming at you really quick. We've got the Star again. We've got Judgment. We've got, there is a decision that you're making here. It feels like somebody here is hopeful. So it feels like hopeful. It feels like you are balanced. It feels like you're really sharp in the mind. You know what you want. We've got the Four of Pentacles. We've got the Knight of Wands, and we've got the Two of Swords. So yeah, definitely a decision being made here. Look, the Judgment card is here. So it feels like you're ready to either, for some of you, resurrect it or give it another chance. So if you're already in a relationship and you feel like it's hitting the bricks or on the rocks, it feels like you're willing to reinvest in it, clean it up because this is a soulmate and you don't want to let go of it. So this might be the month that you enlist in psychology or psychiatry or whatever it is to try and get things back on track. It feels like somebody here might feel like if they're in a relationship that somebody's not telling them everything, that maybe there might be some deception under the surface. I feel like you can heal it by making a decision to go on a different trajectory. So do something different than you ever did before in order to correct whatever mistake is going on. If you are somebody who is not yet in a relationship, for some of you, a soulmate could be coming back around. The Judgment card is here. I'm just going to say, this is somebody who I feel makes you feel kind of healed when you're with them. I feel like you're hopeful that somebody is going to reappear in your life. We do have the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. I really do feel like if you want to be able to take this opportunity and start again, you're going to have to make a decision to be a little more flexible, open, or vulnerable with somebody here. So that might be a little bit tough for you here, but it does feel like in order to get balance, which is what we started with, harmony and balance, in order to get balance, I feel like there's somebody here that you're really passionate about. You have a lot of fun with them. It feels like there's somebody here you have a great attraction for, and it feels like you will be making a decision to maybe start seeing them face to face. So this could be someone that lives at a distance from you, or maybe someone you met on the apps and now you're going to decide that you're going to see them face to face. Maybe you've been keeping them at arm's length because the Four of Pentacles is here. So I feel like in this month, if you are someone who does not have a partner, I feel like you're moving toward that, making a decision to have some sort of fun face to face with somebody that maybe is at a distance or someone you haven't seen for a while. This person is likely a soulmate, but don't take it from me. Feel them out, right? It's your energy against theirs. And bottom of the deck, it could be a King of Swords. So that is your energy, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. So it feels like it could be somebody who is also in that energy, but I feel like I'm talking about you. I think that's why it showed up here. Yeah, you're going to have a breakthrough here. You're going to have some sort of a breakthrough about the depth of feelings that you have for someone. It feels like it goes from the Page of Cups to the Queen of Cups. It escalates quickly, but I want to say that this seems like for a lot of you, this is a new connection, and you're going to finally find the courage to drop your burdens and become a little more chitter-chattery. That's Gemini energy. Become a little more chitty-chatty. After waiting or holding back for a really long time, it feels like you're about to make a head-over-heart decision that it's time to go for it. I'm going to leave it right there. That looks like a beautiful month. Happy April to you, Gemini. Thank you so much for showing up here and watching. I do appreciate you. I'll be back because I'm always back. You know that I'll be here if you are. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.